stripping for gold. It's late and I'm bored, so I thought, what the hell? I have this receiver. Yeah, I found it. A Denon. It is a AVR 1312. I don't know what year, but it's got HDMI and a few other things that make me think that it's not that old. That it's probably in the order of 15 years old, maybe 10, somewhere in between 10 and 15. Hold on, I'll reverse this. I'm going to show you my tools too. This is the basic nighttime tool kit when you want to take something apart, but everybody else is sleeping. This is what you got to do. Just bring this little setup around. Okay, so here's the tools. Magnet, always fun. I just get it from a speaker that I've scrapped from something else. Straight head, Phillips. May not necessarily need the Phillips because you get the drill too. Wire snips. I should put these little ones beside it. This is, the electrical snips. Those are like priceless when it comes to small wires. This is one that's, multi-tool. It's got like 24 different things. It's got like a security bits and stuff. You don't need them that much, but once in a blue moon you do. Or a number one, which is what I use it for quite a bit. The number one's the smallest kind of screw head, where this number two from the drill is going to struggle because it's just too big. It's going to, just slip on it. And that's the other thing. I use a 12 volt Hitachi. I don't even know if they're around still anymore. That's at that there. But it's easier on the wrist because it's light. 18 volt tools are great. That's all my other tools, but if you got to keep moving that up and down, left and right, it can be a little wear on your wrist. The other thing is these Nipex monkey wrench. Love it. It's adjustable. Press this button in. You can move the head up and down, for different size things. But you got to have one of these just for wrenching things off, pulling stuff. It's great, and it's made like German ingenuity. Okay, on to what we're gonna scrap. This is a Denon receiver. It is right there. You can see AV surround sound receiver, AVR 1312. Label on the back. You can see inside some stuff. There's a ribbon cable, the big transformer over on the right. So here's what we have for ports in the back. Kind of standard. You got your HDMI's up top. That's what tells me it's not 30 years old. It does have an S video down there, near the yellow phonos or RCA jacks, and that's kind of old. But here it is. Here I don't see a date. There might be one there. You may spot it. Ryan, I did not. I'm gonna spin it around so I can get to the back of it. And I'm not going to have you... I'm just going to take out these screws. That. And if there's any underneath, just to hold on I'll leave those for now. And then pop off the cover. And then we'll be... so I'll come right back. Alright. The other reason why a 12 volt tool is good... by the way, there were 3 screws on each of the sides that I forgot about, or I didn't show you anyways. But the other reason why the 12 volt tool is nice, listen to how quiet it is. So if you're doing this like at night, you can just kind of go creep away, and nobody's gonna know that you're obsessed and crazy. They probably know I am, but Okay, so there we are. I'm just gonna put that over there. So here is the oh, I already see goodness. That's what they call a flat pack chip. Got gold in it. I'm at a loss. Oh my god, there's another one too right there. Crystal oscillator. Wow, it's dusty in there though. Look at that monstrous transformer. Aluminum heatsink. This looks like old school, like a copper. Wow, it's like real copper. Or it's copper shielded, maybe. Is that copper tape? Yeah, it's copper tape. Okay, what I'm going to do is, let me move around here. So we're going to take, let me disassemble everything. And I'm going to dust up this bed. Cindy's going to love me. Yeah, let me at least, let me take out these boards and then I'll lay them out. We'll start with this one, then go to this one, and then we'll start disassembling. I'll be right. Okay. So I got the screws off of that. They were right there. I'm not going to make you... I pulled off the first connector, and it's a gold connector, so that's kind of good. So at least we know we're dealing with... We have some gold components, though that's silver. Or nickel. Not sure which. So I just pulled that off of these two boards. It connects them. So not a big score on this board. But, well, I shouldn't say that. That was gold. This probably not. All these connectors are going to have gold in them. And this chip will have gold recovery. There's not really much on the back. There's some teeny MLCCs, which are those metal on either end with beige in the middle. Let's see if I can get this pen. An MLCC would be one of, like that one right there. Or that one there. Those have palladium and silver. Why is the focus? There we go. So, yeah. But, it's sad. It's not a ton of... There's not that much on the board, but you get the chip and some gold recovery there. All right, we're going to go... Oh, yeah, look at this. This is a little bit better. More populated, potentially a board that's worth money. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna liberate that one. Okay, freed it up with all the screws, so I'm pulling out this copper funky... Wow, it's like copper wound. That's pretty cool. This looks like speaker input, but I'm not sure. This multi-input... Okay, doesn't want... Alright, what I'm going to do there is skip it until I get the rest out, which, nope, gotta get this one out. Okay, get that out. Now this one, okay, hold on, need 2 hands for this. Okay, freed up board number 2. Alright, this one actually has a little bit more, it's going to have to be cut off, potential. This has got to be opened up, but potentially this could go for high-grade peripheral due to the fact it is populated with a lot of IC chips. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nothing really on the back, or nothing super special. Those are some MLCCs and thin film resistors. But here, crystal oscillator. These ones are funky too. They're like not on the board mounted usually like they are now. So, yeah. Maybe heat dispersion. 2 potentiometers. That's these with a slotted screwdriver looking recess. Those have potential silver. So, okay. Well, we see that. We got some value there. This box needs to be open. Let me see if I can pry it open. All right, hold on. All right. I just spent way too long of an amount of time freeing up that dumb board because there really was not much to it in the end. It looks like there is... I don't even know what that is. Green thing. What are you? I don't know. And there's nothing really there. So, yeah, not much on this. Leaves us with a board that is borderline high-grade peripheral. I'm just going to add into here. I mean, worst comes to worst, gold recovery. Okay, now, in here, I'm just going to start unscrewing and just pull it all apart. I'll be right back. All right, rear boards coming off so you can see that. So, piece of steel. Pretty heavy, decent gauge. All right, I got that, but that only freed up the back. So, look at that board there. A bunch of surface capacitors. All right, I'm going to free that up and lay it out. I just realized something to note. I believe this is, see that what I'm unscrewing, about to unscrew? That's a rectifier. The rectifier is holding up the board. Let's see if I'm right. This is bizarre. See if the board comes out. Ready? Okay, ready? Because why would you ever, like, use an electronic... It is an electronic part to hold other parts down. Like, that's part of the circuitry. I mean, I know it... Anyways, that's a rectifier. You can pull those... That's got copper inside. I've heard it might have some gold. I don't know. But if it does, it's in a minute amount. That is a huge rectifier, though. Okay, so this board... Pause, I'll be right back. I'm going to free these wires, clips, and stuff from it. Alright, I'm back. Didn't expect this video to go on so long. So check out this little sub board. First off, it was affixed by this, the rectifier. Which is bizarre, but yeah, funky. I mean, the rectifier too, I'll throw that in my little mason jar rectifiers. See those, let me put that down. These... magnet stuck to the Phillips head. Oh my gosh. Get off. These are capacitors, surface electrolytic, I think, capacitors, but the color is interesting. If they have a plus symbol on it, signifying which side is positive, then they could be tantalum ones, because I have not seen these colors. Let me see. I can't tell. You may be able to tell if there's a plus symbol signifying the positive lead. Then otherwise tantalum ones will blow up. Then they're tantalum basically. Those are just regular standard resistors that aren't worth anything. And then these here are diodes. I take them. I don't know if I don't think they're worth anything, but I take them anyways because it's just kind of fun to depopulate these boards. All right, I'm throwing that over there. This transformer freed it up. I just had to unplug it from that board, and from up there it was plugged into here. This specifically. I don't know if that's gold. I can't tell. I think it might be gold plated. See those leads? Nonetheless, this power supply is a monster. This thing's big, man. It's heavy. Lots of copper in there. So, there you go. There's a little transformer. You can get like 16 cents a pound, I think, for these anyway. So you're talking, I don't know. It's going to be 10 pounds at least. So, $1.60? It's not bad. All right. You know, if you're doing 100 a day, it's not bad. But back to this. Look at this. They use 2 transistors to hold down part of the board here. What kind of craziness, man? I mean, I know they're using the case to cool it, but what if water just... There's holes everywhere. It would just toast those. Whatever. No, I'm not the one who designed it. Also, look at the amount of MOSFET transistors on that heatsink. Now, supposedly these have gold bonding wires. You know, this wire comes up. Oops, sorry. This wire comes up. The lead goes in, and then there's a teeny bonding wire that goes through it to the element. And there's another rectifier, a monster rectifier. So this is going to come off here. I'm using the drill though on these. Let me unscrew this. I'm going to have to unscrew all of those and see if I can push this thing away and unscrew this board to free it. Then we can get to these boards. Okay, I'm back. Look at the chunk. Look at that chunk. of aluminium, as the British would say. That thing is a monster. Some thickness. There's just some silver paste. But yeah, the thing. Oop. You got to strip all the metal off though, because if you are to, and there's a piece right there. If you are to bring this places, they'll devalue the hell out of it just for that one. Believe it or not. So you want to completely strip it of all potential steel, which I believe I have done. I'll double check with the magnet. Like I said, I always have a magnet because these things are very super helpful. Alright, hitting this under there. Yeah, that white paste thing gets everywhere, so be aware. Alright, so yeah, nothing magnetic on that. So there's your big chunk of aluminium. I'm going to put it on. Putting it on that because it is a mess. See, this stuff gets everywhere. That the silver paste. Supposedly, some people keep it. I don't know. Okay, so onto this board. This thing's a dust can, but there's nothing. There's nothing really under it to see anyway. So I'm not gonna go through actively dusting it. So you can see surface copper, so you could grab that off. This is going to be a low-grade board, I can tell. But look at the amount of chips that you could just put in your collection. You know, look at all those transistors, MOSFETs, standard, and one massive rectifier also. Wire. I'm trying to see if... Okay, there's more transistors. These little black ones here, too. It's those. So those you could take, put them in with these ones, you know, because they are the same thing technically, just these are power transistors. All right, so barrel capacitors on anything. I don't know what these are. Is that... I can't read it. If this is a switch, it's got silver. So it might be worth breaking open to see if it's a switch. These aren't worth anything. These green capacitors, I'm not sure on those. I'll take them anyways. Take the fuse, throw it in your fuse pile. I keep them. I've got hundreds. Yeah, another two. What do you call it? Transistors right there. Let me see if there's anything on the back. All right, the back looks pretty sparse. So, okay, we're almost... I'm just get everything leaning up on stuff. We're almost done. Let me pull these boards out and be right back. All right, I did all those screws. There's a bunch of different boards. So, oh wow, look at that. That's the old school like phono plug. Are those resistor terminals gold? I mean the resistor leads. I don't know. I'll have to look at that closer. All right, let's just... get a lift out of the little plastic goopy, loopy things. Oh, there's one more screw. Look at how they there's always one that hides. Alright, let's see if it still feels... Oh, there's another one. Oh my god, there's two. What's wrong with me? My brain. Jeez. Getting the old man syndrome. Right. I can't do it a third time. It'll just be embarrassing if I have to say that. Alright, good. It's just those clicky things. Alright, what do we got? The knob, I thought I got that off. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so you can see that was the front. Yeah, whatever. The front plate. And there it is now. Alright. Is it worth anything? Well, I mean, these gold-plated parts are good for gold recovery. Your LEDs sometimes have a gold bond wire. Each pressure switch It's going to have probably a teeny little silver dot in it. So there's silver recovery in those, if you can. I'm looking for big dog bone type capacitors. Well, there's going to be gold recovery in this infrared transistor diode, rather, light emitting diode, LED infrared diode. Gold plated. Those are, throw them in your gold plated metal stuff box. Another mini plug, gold plated. It just separates the board, and then all the wire recovery, a potentiometer. There'll be stuff in that. Let's look at in the back. We saw the back, so there's not much. There's an IC chip here, an IC chip there, but that's it. So here's your boards. You got the one we just grabbed. You got this one that's got some, some stuff to pull off. Rectifier chip. This board is probably your best board. You could potentially get high-grade peripheral for this. Cut off that wire. Probably even take off that little board, riser board, get it out of there. It doesn't add any value. I thought it might have a crystal oscillator, but it didn't. And finally, this one, which just throw it in with this, maybe goes high peripheral. See if they take it, because you've got a crystal oscillator, a huge IC chip, flat pack they call that one, and there's nothing really else, so it's not really polluting it. There's some MLCCs and and there's gold recovery on those pins, so you might that might both work. You might want to pretty it up. Take a couple of those barrel capacitors out. They don't need to be there. Leave the transistors. Those are worth money. And this board, that huge chunk of aluminum, that right there will get you a couple dollars at the yard. Take the copper off this. See if these are switches, relays, I should say. If they're relays, potential silver recovery. Transformer is going to have copper. All your wiring, like I said, that's all copper. Pay you at least I'm guessing around $1 a pound for computer, or for wire in general, insulated wire. So there you go. So all right, and then of course the scrap metal stuff, which is a few pennies for that. So that was that Denon. It wasn't too bad. Kind of fun. When you're bored, you got nothing to do. Rip something apart, right? And then eventually, if you do that enough, and you go to like thrift stores, and if places that are, or places where people drop off broken electronics, take it apart, get the parts. You're recycling, putting it back into the economy versus putting it into the ground, right? Anyways, all right, my eyes are getting bloodshot. I gotta call it quits. Stripping for gold. Sleeping for gold soon, right? Hope all is well. Please hit like, subscribe, whatever. Thanks. See you soon.